Better not start this nonsense today.
It's kind of one of those days.
La 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 la. Word to Sizzler. Just one of those days. Let's begin.
You say Scissor?
Sizzler.
Who's Sizzler?
The person that sang Just One of Those Days.
And who's that?
Why does it have to be this way?
Fa la 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 la.
Yeah, just one of those days. Rotted. Sizzler. You don't know. Sizzler.
I said,
Yeah?
What's
What's
screaming this week?
Oh, word to
Fair
Chanel. Sorry.
enough. Wow.
Sorry,
Chanel's not the only person that complained.
Is she not the only person?
She's not the only person that complained.
Oh,
We've had a couple of complaints, but let's get started with today's episode.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are listening. Welcome to episode 84 of Don't Believe the Hype podcast, aka DBTHPodcast. You done know. We're back here already, bringing the energy, bringing the good vibes. Hello, hi. I'm Kesi, aka Case Boogie in the cut. What do you do?
Welcome. My name is Mr. Treva Shimity. If you are down with nasty.
And it's Mr. MBT, the one and only.
Why? Okay,
Oli,
cool.
Oli,
So,
free.
pardon?
Oli Oxen free.
Huh?
Oli Oxenfree.
Birds.
Oh, you're not from West Wheezy, so you don't know about that. Stand up, guys. Stand
All
up.
right, stand up.
No, she's definitely not from West anymore. She doesn't rep West
I'm an
anymore. She
East
reps.
Ender.
Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
East Londona.
She's one. You know. Yeah, you sound like one of those glory hunter football players.
Mezza, man.
Manchester United, then you go to Arsenal, then you go to Chelsea, then you go to
Come
Barcelona.
on, man.
Now you're in Bayern Munich.
Mezza. You didn't
Yeah.
want to even clean the camera screen, man. Why is it foggy? Lord have mercy.
That says a lot.
Apologies to
about
those that follow us on the ground. It's a bit misty.
Yeah, big mistake.
It's a bit misty. All right, guys. Before we get into our, regular scheduling, programming, whatever,
Yeah.
we have to do our support shout out. Big shout out to Yusuf.
Yes.
Yusuf, I have been meaning.
The OG Yusuf that needs to put a picture up on his Instagram. And we don't know if you're trolling us.
We don't know if you're trolling us. Listen, big shout out to Yusuf.
Shout out to you.
Yusuf.1204. Shout out to you.
Man, there's Jay-Z. Man, there's Jay-Z's fake account. Burner account.
Hey, I'd love it. Can you imagine?
Yeah, the
Big
Jay-Z's
shout out to
burner
Yusuf. We
account.
appreciate you, man. I think you're just going to be our one and only for today.
Yeah, man.
You're a rider. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Or is there anyone else that we want to
There's
shout out?
K.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Oh my
yeah,
days.
sorry.
Yes,
Big
sorry.
shout out to Kay. Thank you, family, for sharing love every single time.
Big
And
shout
you
out.
actually just messaged me a couple of minutes ago saying what you wanted this topic to be about, and we might have just granted your wish, baby.
Yeah,
so
man.
yeah, you just keep on listening.
Oh, happy
But yeah, big shout out to you, man, each and every time.
Yeah, man.
Now let's get straight into
Let's go.
tables trainers.
Trainers, tables. What?
He said you're gonna take this
Yeah,
volume every
that's
which
it.
way. Before we even get into the heat that stands before me, okay. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, it is very hot.
Before we get into this heat, guys, Road to 500 is well and truly alive. Now, once we get to 500 followers on the gram, there will be a giveaway. We won't be giving any of these away, okay? But there will be a giveaway, okay? Follow us on the gram, IG, it is DBTH Podcast. Thank you so much. Now,
You
let's
wish
get
it was
into-
this?
Yeah.
I wish it was this.
We'll
But if
get-
you
we'll
keep-
get there at some point.
Exactly. If
We'll
you
get there
keep
at some
following us and then we get to the point where we can't give these things away,
Yeah.
then we'll give it away, innit?
Yeah, we don't mind.
Come on, man. Help
Yeah.
us help you. What's going on?
We
For
like
now.
to give away stuff.
Yes, but for now, please.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
You
Okay,
can come
cool.
on down.
To YouTube Town, where you see these trainers in a what?
In a real life.
Look
Wow.
at you. You
Solo?
look like- No, because the way
Because,
he
yeah, he
the way
tried
he's
to-
doing this, yeah.
Oh,
you
no.
look like the guy from Cartoon Network. Who's that? What's it called?
The cowboy with the...
Yeah. He's the one that's come on down.
Pew pew.
Yes, please come on down because this heat is really something.
It's
Now,
damn stupid.
if you are listening...
Straight up.
If you are listening and you can see the title, you have an idea of what you've got before you.
Yeah, man.
But if you were watching us on YouTube, you'd be able to see this goddamn heat. And let me tell you, I'm excited.
I am.
I am
Yeah,
excited.
man. Cause fam.
It's a whole lot of heat.
There's a whole
Yeah.
lot of heat.
Let's get straight into it.
Expensive.
So, truly, this is a couple months' rent, by the way.
There's a lot of wheat.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's get started. To the right of me, we have, this is the Nike and Travis Scott Air Force One.
Yeah, man. The gem.
I don't know the name.
Air Force One.
No, because you know he's
Said
got
Air
another
Force
one,
One.
but this is the one. This is the latest one. The mishmash patch this tin.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, this is one of my trainers on my wish list. Hi, I'm a size 6 EU40. And I really love this pair.
Wow.
It's really, really gorgeous. Big shout out to Falade for lending us this pair.
Yeah,
because
man.
we don't have these items in our wardrobes. We
Yeah,
wish.
that one's actually called Cactus Jack.
Thank you so much. It's called Cactus Jack. So yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I think this is actually my favorite Travis collab.
Yeah, I'm
What,
not
the
gonna
Air
lie.
Forces?
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm a big hater on these until I saw them today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always loved
boy,
them.
oh boy.
Yeah, have I changed my mind?
It's
Boy,
mad.
oh
It's
boy.
mad. It's mad because Casey's been screaming about them.
From
Yeah, I
the
know.
beginning.
No, not from the beginning. Don't lie.
Relax.
Excuse me.
No, but from about last year. Last year you've been screaming.
No,
about
when
them.
they first came out, I remember saying I really liked them.
Did
You
you
guys
raffle?
said that you didn't like them. Yes, I raffled and I lost.
Okay, I take that back.
Thank you.
Sober.
Wow, she lost. Well, I don't want to say for
I know,
once.
right?
don't wanna say that.
I lost for once. It's a shock because God doesn't allow me to lose.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
But that trainer now, I'm not gonna lie, I like it.
it's beautiful, really nice, and
like
the cell laces really do something. It's not everyday cell laces, but on this occasion,
As long as you move that padding that covers the laces, that little
The airbag.
puff, whatever it is.
that thing is crazy.
The plates.
I'm not gonna lie, those Air Forces are gangster, man.
Yeah, serious. Not
Man said they're
gangster.
gangster.
Yeah, they're gangster.
Camera print or
Michael.
something. Man said gangster.
Yeah.
Don't
that's-
have a bogey in my nose.
No.
No.
Sorry, I had to check.
No.
All right,
It's
cool.
Josh
Because
your
I just
nose.
been going like,
It could be. Oh gosh.
heard you. All right, let's move on. Okay, speaking of ass booty, to the left of me we have this is the Nike and Travis Scott Jordan 6
Yes.
in the British khaki.
Yeah, shout out to Harold, my boy,
Big shout out to Harold.
undercover Nigerian.
Hey, shout out to my mum.
Yes.
This is the pair. I mean, I really don't like it if I'm honest, but yeah, I've got nothing else to add. I really, really liked the first pair, and I liked that they added more details onto this pair because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't have as much. Like, I know they had the pockets, but they were like added like little logos on the insides, and that stuff wasn't there on the khaki one.
The only thing that comes into my head when I look at that trainer, like thanks for E-Man for, is it E-Man?
No, it's Harold.
Harold,
shit,
shout
I
out to
said
Harold.
Harold.
He man don't wear Travis's.
Doesn't he?
Nope.
Oh, sorry, mate. No, he wears the what's it called?
Phone posits.
No, the Reeboks. I saw him wearing the Reeboks.
Oh, the
on his
tabbies.
birthday.
Yeah,
Camel too.
shout
Anyway,
out to E-Man, happy
shout out
belated. But yeah,
but those, whenever I look at those trainers, yeah, do you know what it says to me? That Outkast song, "Bombs over Baghdad."
Side.
When that's the only
it's
thing.
giving war.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt
You
the
know what?
same.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's not one of the best ones out of the pack, but it's a Travis shoe. Travis did his thing, but that colorway, gosh, Lord have
I know
mercy.
people are wearing it with combats.
Oh, a lot of people have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well, where else can you wear it?
No. This I cannot believe.
Yeah, do you think this is the worst one out of all the ones he's done?
Yeah.
What Travis?
Yeah,
Reebok?
actually, no.
All the collabs.
No, sorry,
no,
the
no.
270s.
The 270s?
Claps.
No.
Claps.
Come on.
They are
Two
so
The
ugly.
270s are fire.
Nope.
They're
they are.
really nice.
Do you know what? It's because you
They'll
can't see
grow
the
on you.
vision. And it's fine you can't see the
Never.
vision.
They'll
You don't
grow
need
on
to see
you.
the vision. It's
Never.
fine.
I think they're really nice.
They are ugly.
I think this is the ugliest pair.
They remind me of
What do you
those
think
Zara
is the
trainers
worst
I got
pair?
that time.
The worst pair are the new Air Maxes that he's releasing. The one that he used
Fair
for
enough.
baseball.
The Air Max
They're
ones.
Air Max ones. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I hear that.
You like them?
No.
We'll yet to see.
Yeah, your taste is a bit fishy.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on to this big baller.
Big baby.
This is your favorites. This
Favorites.
is your Grail's Grail.
Grills.
Okay, this is Grail's Grail.
On grill.
This is the triple threat. This is the real triple threat. Fuck last week. This is the real triple threat. This is the Nike X. Travis Scott X. Fragment Jordan 1, bruv. Are you actually crazy? Come on, take it to the screen.
I don't have white gloves, so I'm kind of scared to hold
Hold
them.
it from the soul. I can't lie. Even bringing it out the box, I said, I
Guys,
got the
this is
heat.
understand that this is a DS pair. For those that don't know what DS is,
Dead
look it
stock,
up.
not touched. Fit has not planted this shoe.
Our
We
noses
have got
not even
this
rubbed
in it.
against it to smell the leather.
So, as
Yeah.
Tobi's showing you this trainer, do you know what? Yeah, after everything that Kesi and Tobi just said, introducing this trainer, I don't think it's that great.
Ooh, based on how it looks.
Based on how it looks,
Okay.
but
It's a Grail.
wait. But that was my thought before it arrived here. Let me tell you, I took it out of the box to place it on tables trainers. I was like, this is actually a nice trainer.
I'm nervous. Also, a big shout out to Falade, bruv.
Falade, is the plug.
She is the plug. She is the owner of all grills.
She is
Grills open grills.
your sneakerhead's favorite sneakerhead.
For real, she actually needs to come out here and tell people what her collection's like.
Yeah, I think we need to do
stupid.
I think we need to do something where we talk about people's sneakers collection because
why are we gonna talk about people's sneaker collection?
Yeah, because we have no sneakers.
What sneaker?
Look, the people that we know, Falade being one of them, sneaker collection is dumb,
stupid, breezy.
Yeah.
All three of them.
dumb.
Yeah, it's lit. Shout out to Falade. I mean, yeah, aesthetically speaking, this pair is not very special to me.
It's not, but it is probably the most expensive in Travis's collection.
This is the most expensive table trainers we've done.
No. You're forgetting about Marks.
Nope.
Marks had the Union one.
Michael, you had both of them.
Yeah, Union one, and how much did that come up to?
That's like $3.
Wait, no, they don't.
They're 1.2 each.
Yeah, so it's
That's
about 2.4.
Then he had the New Balances, the Jones.
£900.
Yeah.
They're Grant.
That's 3 bags there by
This
itself.
is 3 bags on its own. That's 5 bills.
That's 5.
And that's 5.
4 bags.
4 bags.
Yeah, probably is the most expensive.
Yeah.
Anyone else that wants to come on here and try and beat this? We have 4 bags at the moment. We're trying to get to 100.
Don't worry, if you've got the Jordan DR1s, bring them, but you have to bring a security.
No security.
Bring the security.
We don't allow
It's not
security
included.
here.
It's not included.
Because
You
you're
might
gonna
leave for the shoot. No, I'm joking. This guy's not serious.
That brings us to the end, mate. We're already at 10 minutes. All right, that brings us to the end of Tables Straight Now.
Trainers tables. Watch out! Wow. Chanel's going to
fuck
come
all
after
the
you.
complaints.
Yeah, man, for real. Anyway, hi guys. It's
Hey.
As you know, I said my surname. Shit.
Who cares?
Wow. They're going to look you up on LinkedIn.
It's over now.
They all the names on your birth certificate.
Couldn't
With the
care
way
less.
you be moving.
No, I
Every
still
single
got
one.
over 33 names.
You
Sorry.
got Shammy T. We've already heard Tobi.
If you're nasty.
Okay, great.
It's also on my birth certificate.
So guys, every single
Now.
week we come with the latest news
Do you want me
regarding
to edit your name out?
No, with the sneaker. No, yes, the sneaker the sneaker industry, what's going in the fashion industry, and also what's going in music and culture.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing on the list, which I am quite excited to see because I was the one I put it on the list, is Stranger Things is bringing out season 4. I don't know what else they're going to do because everyone has gone into the dark realm and come back out alive
Twice.
Maybe
thrice.
3 times because it's season 4.
Yeah. Force.
I mean, I don't watch the show, so
You've never watched Stranger Things?
no.
Lord have what? So you haven't watched Defending Jacob and you haven't watched Stranger
First of all,
Things?
no.
Casey,
Do that.
Casey,
Don't do that.
Casey, that's the next thing we're watching. We're watching Stranger Things.
You're going to go and put Defending Jacob next to Stranger Things. If you don't move on to the next topic.
But guess what?
Nice that you haven't watched
Anyway,
Defending Jacob.
next thing on the list, and we are all happy because they have suffocated us with the shit movie.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The only company that I know that has done this, and I don't mean suffocate, but done as many rounds as this people, and they haven't even done as many rounds as this Harry Potter. Now,
No, Harry Potter's done
Yes.
more.
No, are you okay?
No, they haven't.
They've already done
They did
about 7 or 8.
They did 8 films.
Oh, it's 8. No,
Yeah.
but what about the 2 parts?
There's
8.
7 books, and the 7th book was split into 2, so it's 8 films.
What about Fantastic Beasts?
That's not their
that's not.
business. It's not the same.
No. Anyway,
Rubbish.
Fast and Furious is ending with Fast 10.
Wow.
You thought they would have ended it with 9.
Which is Fast X.
What do you mean, man? Said 9. It should have ended at 5.
No,
When Paul Walker died, God rest his soul.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
About you again.
But anyway, knowing the Fast and Furious team, they're going to, what's Hedgehog and what's his name? And
No Hedgehog.
what's it? Hogs and Hawk. or whatever it is. That's the one.
Hobbs.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They're gonna come up with.
They're
a
gonna come with
spin-off.
that. You know how The
that's
Rock
what I said, the
likes
next
jumping
one's
in.
gonna
last
be
one,
called
it was
Family.
like someone's
Family.
sister was the atomic bomb,
Yeah.
and then someone linked up with their brother, and they
Yeah,
found out
yeah,
the family
yeah.
was a clan,
Yeah,
and now The Rock came and punched someone like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And Idris Elba
So
showed
Fast
his
10
wonky
is
teeth.
done, but family.
This is
That's just
family.
starting. Right, get it. These men are villains.
Yeah,
I feel like they're probably gonna go to space and fight with Guardians of the Galaxy at this point.
No, but they're going into space in the latest film.
Exactly.
Really?
I heard that they got
It
into
only
space.
makes. Where
So
else
are they?
can
Wait,
go?
they're gonna meet. What are they gonna meet? Actually, I don't want to ruin Eternal. So
Don't do that.
Yeah,
But
please
what I was
relax.
going to ask, what gear do you think you need to be in space?
What do you mean gear? As
What
in,
gear?
Oh,
ultrasonic.
No, what gear, man? In a car?
Ultrasonic.
there isn't a gear for it, so you got to
What,
go
you
like
think you're
10,000.
gonna-
Imagine if you had to pick a gear, what gear would you need to be
The
in?
gears.
I think
wait,
third.
No, do you know? No.
Third gear,
do you
so
know-
you can just cruise.
Let me
Nah,
tell you
you
something.
can't
The
cruise
reason
in
why
space.
the reason why that doesn't work is because the gears that are in a car right now are for gravity.
I know,
Sorry.
but
I
I'm
think
just
you're go- I
thinking
think- I think
steadily.
you'll have to be
No.
on gear 5.
You can't
You have to get
because
5.
Stop trying to
there's-
make this make sense.
No,
it doesn't make
because
sense
you
when the
need to
car
use
is
common
out there.
sense.
But the car out there does not make. We lost sense a long time
That's
ago.
why I said ultrasonic.
No, I think third gear
Lord
so
have
that
mercy.
you can
Fifth.
cruise.
I think 5th.
Are you guys okay? Are you smoking crack?
You're trying to think about it literally.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta
Be
just
like Travis and be in space.
all right.
Anyway,
Cactus Jack.
sorry. Next thing on the list is Kanye West has actually done another interview and he done it with Drink Champs. We watched this last week.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours bloody long.
I watched the whole thing. actually.
And
Yeah,
guess what? Kanye.
Kanye was saying some things.
Yeah,
say that.
Kanye West said that Big Sean was the biggest mistake that he made to his
What
record
do you
label.
think about that? I felt like that was out of order.
Yes.
That was funny.
That was so out of order.
No,
reason
because
why-
it was true.
Reason why is because he's done something
No, it
along those
wasn't.
lines to what's the guy that was number 3 on his head?
Chance.
Chance.
the rapper.
Was he on? Is he on Good Music?
No, he's not on good music, but just
He
following
really
up
wanted
for
to,
what
the way he
Charlie
was sitting
did
in
to
the
Yeah,
corner.
the way
him.
he was talking to him in Wyoming.
It's like,
Allow it,
None
man.
of this surprises me. Like it doesn't surprise me at all. It's sad though. It's very harsh. It's not a nice thing to have said, but
So-
I
And what he said about what's my guy, the producer, Just Blaze.
yeah.
How he said that he copied him throughout the album. He's a copycat, da 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 da. When they were working on Blueprint, you can't just
Mate.
say things like this just
Was
because
Kanye
you're
West
feeling
working on
away.
Blueprint?
Yeah,
Mad.
it was him and Just Blaze.
Really?
And he
Just
was-
Blaze?
and thank you so much. Thank you. I was waiting. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, Just Blaze is a copycat because he heard my half and then took my half and then used that for his half, and that's why the album sounds the same.
Oh man.
Because of what I did.
So let me ask you guys a question. Who do you think the worst artist on Good Music was?
Worst artist on good music.
Yeah.
Who was on good music again?
John Legend.
Not
John Legend, Big
Big
Sean,
Sean.
Tanner Taylor, Royce the 5'9".
Two Chainz.
I never listened to a song by Royce the 5'9", just say.
2 Chainz
So
was
it
on
could be
there.
him.
He's a great lyricist, but in terms of music,
Pusha T.
Pusha T.
I think the worst person
It's Big Sean.
is Big Sean.
Why are we doing this?
Because you know what's going on there.
Okay,
No, don't
look at
do
it.
that,
Tiana
guys.
Taylor was not better than is bigger than Big Sean. Pusha T lyrically is better than Big Sean. 2 Chainz is a whole lot better than
2
Big Sean.
Chainz is sensational.
John Legend is you can't even compare Big Sean to John
can
Legend.
I just Sheck West is on there? So I
Sheck
would say
West is better than
West.
no.
No,
That's not fair because he's
you're
still
not
new.
gonna tell me
Sheck West is very
that
new.
Sheck West. How new is new?
He's very new.
How new? Like 2017.
He's
No.
compared to Big Sean.
Big Sean
lie.
has been out for 20 years now.
Guys, let's not do that.
20
Oh
years.
no, sorry, I've got it. I've won.
What?
Designers on the out.
Oh yeah.
okay, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. And Consequence is there, so he's second. last.
Consequence.
Yeah.
Consequence is not that bad.
With his fake ass teeth.
Debanj was there.
They've ruined his career.
Yeah,
man.
no, that was the biggest
It
mistake.
might be
They
Debanj.
ruined
That,
his
yeah, it was the band.
I'm
No,
Debanj.
the band is not the worst artist in it. 'cause
Yes,
the
he
band's a
was.
great artist.
No.
He's a great
Yes,
artist.
Toby.
It's just
Designers
him
the worst.
It's just him going there that made
The
it.
I said what was the worst? Did I say who was the worst artist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the worst artist is the band.
No, it's not the
Because
band.
I'm the bunch.
after he signed, I'm the bunch.
Let them come after you, not me.
No, I don't care. After he signed up, you think I really give a shit? After he signed up for
With
Good
that dance
Music,
move.
No, guys, let's
look
not.
at
Because
I am a African.
No. I know Oliver Twist was a shake, but suddenly is on the
Mate,
band's name, and I
understand.
actually don't
Guess
really
what?
hear it.
About.
Wait, guess
Suddenly.
what?
The band
Guess
is.
what?
Do
Guess
that
what?
to
Guess
the
what? Suddenly was before that.
It doesn't matter.
Do you know what the band is?
It doesn't matter.
Listen.
No,
listen.
what you're talking about is the music that was made under Good Music.
Yes.
And you can't do that because
No,
we
it's not
don't know. You don't know who did what when.
I don't know.
No, because I know before he signed to Good Music. I know when he signed to Good
No,
Music.
no, but
he
the
signed to
question-
Good Music when he did Oliver Twist.
No,
I think
you're
being unfair.
adding-
I think
you're
being
adding
unfair.
too
Let's
many.
move on.
Let's move
You're
on.
being unfair.
Anyway, next one on the list is Tiffany and Co is about to collab with Hidden and Why.
X.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I was speaking to Kesi about
I'm
this
not gonna
yesterday.
buy
I'm-
anything.
Yeah, because it's gonna be bloody expensive. You know
course.
how Jacob and Cope did their watches. It's very mad.
Oh, you said Tiffany. Just
Sorry, I would like
Did I
to
say
go back
Tiffany?
to the.
Yeah.
I said no. Did I
No,
say
he
Tiffany?
didn't.
He did.
He said hidden.
He
I
did.
had I had it hidden in and Jacob and Co.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you. Before we go too far yet, can we go back to Kanye West? He said that he would win. He would absolutely win a 20 track versus with Drake.
With Drake. Yeah, I heard that.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lyrically, he
20 songs. 20.
20
It,
songs.
it wouldn't be unanimous. Like it would have been like he would have
wouldn't
been.
be-
It
it wouldn't be a
but he would win.
landslide.
The thing is, yeah.
He'll definitely win.
Okay, Kanye West, music-wise, producing, it will slap.
It's- it-
2, if he goes lyrically, if he goes back into his bag of music and being a lyrical artist, he will destroy Drake.
But you gotta understand that at the same time, Drake has got a whole new generation.
But guess what? Drake just released the last album, and what was that last album?
We're not gonna talk about the last.
had babies
album.
on the front.
He's got
Yeah,
a
let's
whole.
not do that.
Drake's
yeah,
got
but
a whole
his
new
first-
generation
yeah,
now.
and
Kanye does not
but
have
Kanye
any
West's
of
first
it,
5
pretty much.
albums are all classic.
Yeah.
I get that, but
and there's a lot of people that don't know those albums really and truly in terms of generation.
But do you know what's so mad? You guys said who would win. So you're going based off the only people that are going to be involved in this is the newer generation. When Donda was released and what's it called? Certified Lover Boy was released, it was a unanimous decision that Kanye West brought out a better album.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
So that clarifies who would win.
Okay, now next question. Do you believe? So one of the things that Kanye West said is that Kid Cudi is better than Travis Scott. Do you believe that?
No.
It's a very biased statement.
No.
It's a very biased statement from Kanye personally. But
Kid Cudi, the music that I've heard from Kid Cudi hasn't been that great.
I don't think you've been listening to Kid
Travis
Cudi.
Scott.
I can't even lie to you.
Travis Scott.
like, I can't lie. Kid Cudi alone humming, just finishes Travis personally. I'm being
No.
serious.
Take
That Kid Cudi hum on a track.
Have you heard Goosebumps?
Number one.
Where he's humming in the beginning.
No, the humming's not the same.
Are you okay?
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Kid Cudi's humming is not the same as Travis Scott's humming.
Okay, do you know the reason? Okay, are we just saying these guys just going bar for bar, just them on the track?
I'm just saying, based
who's the
on
better
Kid
artist,
Cudi's
isn't he?
discography and Travis's, who's the best? Forget all of this.
Oh, all the music they've done.
From a music perspective.
I'm gonna have to say Travis, but
I'm gonna say
I
Travis.
have more Travis Scott songs on my phone,
Kid
but
Cudi,
the
man.
songs that I like from Kid Cudi
Exactly.
changed my life.
But what music do you have more of? Out of both of them.
Travis, but I listen to bullshit though.
That's so. Are you really gonna say that to yourself?
No, don't need to question that. Just
Anyway,
say it.
that's our own problem.
Next
Anyway,
topic.
Next thing on the list is Supreme is going to be collaborating with Tiffany. Tiffany and Co.
I'm only looking for the box logo tomorrow morning.
That's
I can
it.
tell you
That's
that
what
right
I'm
now.
gonna. That's
Give
it.
me. Are you looking to keep it though?
the box logo. If someone's gonna pay me $1.50 for your house,
Oh, yeah.
What, of course, what you'll sell it.
In other words, if someone's gonna pay me a good price
Yeah,
for it,
it's
I'll sell
gone.
it.
It's gone. Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't care for Supreme. I don't like Supreme like that, so I don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Something that I've taken an interest in, and obviously I'm gonna wait for the money to pile up, is the t-shirts that have people on it, all the different like artists on it.
Wearing the Supreme t-shirts.
Yeah. I'm now taking a big interest in that, and I want to collect quite a few.
Nice.
Right now, I've got the Nas one in my bag. I'm trying to find the Gucci Mane one,
Expensive.
the Wu Tang one.
Wu Tang.
Wu Tang.
Wu Tang.
No, because the
Wu Tang might be fake.
Nas one, the Nas one is about £180.
Good taste, right? Good taste.
So the Nas one, £180, and I think I can get the Gucci Mane one for about $250.
Good luck. But they're
I know.
expensive.
Yes, they are. Anyway, moving on to our music segment. Summer Walker released a new album, Still
Yeah.
Over. She
Still
is
over
still
it.
no, still over.
It.
Yes,
Lord have mercy. I haven't listened to it, just say.
it's all right.
Oh.
I've only downloaded 3 songs.
I've listened to the whole album about 2 or 3 times.
Wait. No, I'm sorry. It's all right. I've only downloaded 3 songs. How many songs on the album? 5.
Oh, there's
Like 18.
19.
Yeah, so that's not. It's all right.
No, it's because I haven't gone through it properly. But from what I've heard,
Okay, so there are 20 songs, including
Shit.
an intro and
Damn.
what? How many?
yeah,
Yeah, including an intro and an outro.
She wanted to really talk about her feelings.
Yeah,
on the song.
yeah. And
She's
the whole thing is an indirect to London, innit? It is.
On the
It's
track.
a big indirect. Yeah. But the thing is, the reason why this is so irritating is that he's got producer credits on the whole album,
Lord have
Because
which
mercy.
he
means
did
that
it.
even as she's dragging him, he's collecting money. So,
man's
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it
so
is
he's
very-
like, everyone run up the album.
I
I'm
guess
trying to
that's
eat.
probably- Yeah,
Yeah.
he's happy to
So
get dragged.
yeah, I have a couple of songs saved, but yeah, to me, I feel like the album's maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't think it was anything crazy. My favorite song is "You Don't Know Me." One of my favorites, which I haven't actually saved, is "Fourth Baby Mama." Oh my god, the first lyric is, "We should have let's start with your mama. We should have whooped her ass."
Yeah.
Is that what she
yeah,
said?
Yeah.
And he's sitting there just going like this.
Do you know?
No, she should have whooped your ass, as in.
Oh, I thought
She
you
should
said
have
we-
beaten you for being
she
dumb.
should have beaten you. But then she went on to say something along the lines of like, the only reason why she didn't is because she was enjoying the fruits of your labor, the money, and that's why
Yeah.
she wasn't talking.
Do you-
Very, very.
Do you know what's so mad?
Nasty and rude.
Kesi just said he's got producer credits on it. Yeah. This one's going back to him.
I don't think so. No, I think she's really, really done. Like,
Oh,
I think
okay.
she's really, really done.
Really?
But that's not my business anyway. I don't care
It's
about all
not my
that shit.
business at all.
Yeah, that's not my
They
business.
got
But
a
my
baby together. Let them do what they want.
that's
Yeah, he's got 4 kids with 4 different people.
yeah. She was like, "Are you trying to compete with Young Thug? Is that why you're doing this?" Like,
She
what's
should have
going
said
on?
that.
Yeah.
Because Young Thug was like, damn.
Yeah, he was like, "Summer, fuck you, bitch."
Yeah, for real. For real.
I mean, wait, how many kids did Young Thug got? I didn't
6.
even know he had kids.
6.
Oh, Lord.
Really?
Yeah, 6.
Oh.
With different women?
Baby mums.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I saw he proposed to someone not too long ago.
No, he didn't. Jericho Kylie.
No, he's got 6, and right now I think he's going out with Mariah the Scientist. Beautiful.
So he's not going out with Jericho Kylie.
That's gone.
Lord, who the heck is Mariah the Scientist?
Light skin, baby.
This is different names.
She's
got
very
tattoos
cute.
all over herself.
Mariah?
No, okay, interesting.
No.
Anyway, next thing on the list is
Scientist.
Rick Ross is about to release an album December the 10th. It's called Richer Than I've Ever Been. And I believe that.
She's beautiful.
Let me see.
Lord have mercy.
I believe that.
Oh,
Rich-
she's a scientist.
She's just a singer, bro.
PhD.
Okay.
Oh, she's nice.
She's got a PhD.
Okay.
She's a scientist.
Rick Ross is about to release Richer Than I've Ever Been.
Yeah.
And I definitely believe that.
Yeah, that album cover, crazy.
Crazy.
Someone said, no, not in like a good way. I thought it was
Have you not
ridiculous.
seen the album?
Yeah, there's one.
I liked it.
There's one, yeah, where they were like, this looks like Santana. You know the guy that's like, let me see you out with the beard. Carisha, please.
No.
The guy with the beard. Santana. What?
The only
Saucy Santana.
The only people I know is Santan Dave and Joe Santana.
Oh, man.
Aye.
Anyway.
I thought this guy was about to do a magic trick. I don't know what the
Yeah,
heck.
that-
What, doves
that
are going to
was
come out of
crazy.
his gloves?
Maybe. I don't
No.
know.
But the thing is, yeah, Rick Ross, the names of his albums, yeah, for the fact that he's calling it
Mate,
Richer Than I've
amazing.
Ever Been, this guy is on smoke.
I mean, I can call it album richer than ever been and not be on smoke. I mean,
Okay, let me tell you something here, because I was listening to something
won't
today.
be none.
I was listening to something today, yeah,
Okay.
about this guy. This guy has, I think he's got the biggest pool in the US.
Okay.
I was like, you have money.
No.
I mean, these things.
His house is one of the biggest houses in the US.
Maybe.
Yeah, well.
Maybe.
It costs $1 million a year to run his house.
Okay.
Listen.
His electrical bill is like $30,000.
He's living his life.
Richer
innit?
than I've ever been.
Maybe, yeah.
Shout out to Rick Ross. I'm
Rose.
looking forward to hearing the music.
Rose.
That is what
I'm looking forward to
I've
hearing-
missed listening
yes.
to like expensive
Yeah.
music.
Go
Yeah.
back
That's
to like
not been
Aston
around.
Martin music kind
Yeah,
of music.
yeah, yeah.
You hope
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
I hope so.
Because that was
I-
the best time for him.
Oh my god!
I think I'm Big Mage.
Do you think
Larry
there'll be a Maybach
Larry
music
Hoover.
on it?
Larry Hoover.
He is Maybach.
No.
No,
What, the
no.
group?
Fuck!
The group.
No. You know how every album he does like a Maybach music? Like
Oh, yeah.
Maybach music 2,
Maybach music.
3,
Yeah.
da da da. I'm asking, do you think he'll do one on
Hopefully.
this album? I really, really hope so. If he did, give me 3 artists that would feature on it.
Drake.
Come on, dog. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
No, for sure.
Okay, you give your 3 and I'll give my 3.
Okay.
Drake.
Okay.
I don't know anyone else.
All right, I'll give you mine.
Ooh, Wale.
All right. No,
You
because
know
they
you're gonna put him
don't.
up
Do they need to be from Maybach?
No.
No.
Okay,
You don't
cool.
put him up there.
So obviously Rick Ross himself, that he doesn't count.
I mean, that's
3
not a
artists that
feature.
will
Okay.
feature.
So
not a feature. At
it-
least
God
feature
damn it.
okay, so I
Mark Jacobs by Mark
if I want,
Jacobs.
so he said, okay, so I'm going based off this. Listen to me right now. Richer than I've ever been.
Okay, God.
We're gonna have Jay-Z on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
We're gonna
that.
have Nas on there.
That's very rich.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have a bit of a wild coyote.
Like
Meek
Fonzo
Mill.
Bentley.
Oh fucking hell.
That's not a wild
If I hear Meek Mill on the track, I'm turning that shit off and I'm throwing out the speaker.
Or do you want to swap him from Back Row G?
That would be quite cool. That would be quite cool.
I think that those first 2 were a really good shout.
yeah, they are.
Jay-Z and
Disgusting.
Nas is a really, really good shout, especially now that they've kissed and made up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I don't have a suggestion. I think Jay-Z and Nas was a good one.
Yeah.
But I think Drake will be there. For
Yeah,
sure.
I could swap. I could swap Meek Mill for Drake.
Yeah, I think Drake will be there, but I don't know who Drake would be there with, and I don't think it would be Jay-Z and Nas. That's why I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
It-
I don't know.
Jay-Z and Nas plus Rick Ross sounds like Ace of Spades, and then if you add Drake in there, it sounds like Ciroc.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Next thing on the list is, as you've probably seen on the news, Travis Scott has been bastardized on the news for Astroworld. Astroworld was the biggest mess up.
Yeah.
God
no,
stop.
you're right.
right.
God stop me from what I was about to say.
No, you're
but
right.
yeah,
It
it's
was
the
a
biggest
big
mess up.
mess up.
Big
Recent
mess up.
times, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you want to say rest in peace to all those people that died.
Yeah, man.
I think 8 people died, 300 people were injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's the only way to put it, really.
Mm.
I'm not really sure what else to say on that topic. It's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, at the same time I would say it's sad that an event that a lot of people look forward to going to ended in such a tragic way.
Yeah, I know.
I think the latest in terms of injuries, there's a 9-year-old boy that was put in a coma.
Shit.
Wow.
He was on his dad's shoulders, and the dad got trampled to death. And
He's dead.
I believe the dad got trampled to death, or that I'm pretty sure he died. But he was trampled, and the son was put into a medically induced coma. So that's him
Shit.
Well,
right
so
now.
wait,
And then
first
there's
of all, before we continue, just to let you know, this is probably kind of distressing. So anyone that's listening to this, please.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
yeah.
I'll put one in.
All right.
Yeah, cool. And a 22-year-old student has been declared brain dead amongst
What?
that's outside of the 8 people that unfortunately died.
Raw.
Mad thing, man.
So could you go into a bit more? Now, this is us segueing into the main topic, which
Yes.
is about Travis Scott and Astroworld and our
Everything
thoughts
in
about
between.
Travis Scott and what we think about it.
Okay, so a lot has happened. Right now, Travis and the organizers of the festival are facing over 30 lawsuits. So a lot has happened. 8 people have died, as we know. 300 people have been injured. Yeah, so a lot of people have been suing. There's a lot to like.
Do you know who else
Yeah.
they're suing as well?
Huh?
Drake.
Yeah, they're suing Drake as well.
Oh.
Yeah, they're suing
because he
Drake
came out
as
as
well.
a guest.
Yep.
Yeah, he came out as a
Bruh.
guest, and I think a lot of the things that people are talking about and going on about is there are video recordings of people clearly injured at the front and people clearly trying to get Travis's attention, and he stops the show for a minute and then continues it again, even though things are messed up. There wasn't enough security and there wasn't enough medical assistance.
Just segueing a bit.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of Tiana Taylor where she did her concert and she said, "You ain't gonna Travis Scott me"?
Yeah, did she say that?
No, she didn't say it.
No,
So I
someone
think
said
it's-
it.
Yeah, no, but
it's
it's
true.
It's
though,
good.
man.
It's true,
Yeah,
it's true,
it's
it's
good.
true.
Like
true.
for real, she's basically just aware of what's going on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like obviously
She
with
doesn't
that
get done
video
dirty.
that you're talking about, I think I saw that one. There's a few different videos that went around online, and obviously like it's just different viewpoints. But that specific video was a bit crazy because I feel like someone showed the first part of it where I believe he was basically asking for help, or he was basically saying he stopped the show, and he basically asked for security to help someone. But then there was another clip which I saw below that where someone was like, "Oh, you guys didn't even want to show the full clip." And it's like after like a few minutes of stopping the show, he just went straight.
He
back
just
into
went back to it. So that's
Like,
what I mean.
nothing's
Like,
happening.
showing the full clip doesn't mean anything because ultimately he did not stop the show.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is the cocoa of the gist. A lot of security guards did describe the event and just basically said that it was very similar to the Hillsborough disaster.
Wow,
Really?
In Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Liverpool. Yeah. You'll never walk alone, right? That's Liverpool, no?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
but
the
Hillsborough,
person-
you'll never walk alone. That's linked to the thing. I know what I'm saying and I know I'm right. So
She
I
knows
don't
her
care.
thing.
I'm running with it.
Continue.
We're going with it. Thank you. So basically, security guards were saying that the barricades weren't enough, and people were coming through, as we saw in the videos.
Yeah.
And they also said the barricade was probably 5 feet. If you're 4'11", those people's heads were stuck up against the barriers.
Oh,
you see
my
their faces turning red.
days.
You see their colors change.
Wow.
And by comparison, here's a Right, they really wanted to relate this to Hillsborough. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, same stuff.
So let me ask you guys a quick question.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about this whole scenario?
I think it's wild, man. I think it's crazy. Before we get to because we can't really judge on who's to blame at the moment until we get further facts. But really and truly, yeah, I feel like there's just a load of contributing aspects to what has happened there. Travis is definitely one of them, really and truly.
How?
For you to not have stopped your show completely is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw videos of, I think it was either Kendall or Kylie Jenner. One of them were recording from like the VIP area, and as they're recording, like they're just showing the whole concert, like they're enjoying themselves at the concert. But you can actually see an ambulance trying to get through the crowd.
Oh,
Really?
And it's like you are just like.
surely
cold
if
to
you
the
see one
situation.
sort of siren, you'll know.
You don't even hear that. Like, obviously, I'm not
Yeah,
sure
but
what's
like
going on
the
in
lights
background.
and stuff,
But no,
right?
I'm just saying, like, even the person recording it, I'm not sure if it's actually her or one of her friends. I don't know. But no one's reacting to the fact that there's an ambulance going through the crowd,
Yeah.
trying to get to someone, and it's like.
What do you... Go on, finish.
No, it just looked like it was a load of hens in a cage.
So that was one of the things that got mentioned in because there were a lot of people that were there that were sharing their recollection of the events. And a lot of them were saying that everyone was like robots. No one had any compassion. Like their focus was getting to the front of the stage. They did not care. Like if someone had fallen, they would not care to help that person back up. Everyone would just trample on them and carry on.
Yeah.
So it was that type of thing. I wanted to ask you guys because a lot of things have happened. Like Travis has been dropped from a number of things like Fortnite. He also got dropped from... there was a festival he was supposed to be performing at. They dropped him off that and replaced him with what's that white guy? Post Malone.
Oh gosh.
So things like that have already started happening. He
Not
started
Post
getting
Malone.
taken off things. I know.
Yeah, I hear it because the backlash is too much. I want to see. anyway.
What are your thoughts on him being removed and like being punished? I suppose
in
is
a way,
the word.
Yeah. Honestly, it is the world that we live in.
It's the world we live in, man.
Do you think it's right though? Not it's the world we live in.
Well, do I think it's right? Yes.
I don't think it's right.
I think it is.
I don't think it's right because without knowing the full facts of the situation, I feel like it's kind of like saying someone's guilty without actually giving them a fair trial situation. Obviously, we know what's gone down. We know that people have died, and it's very distressing. It's very sad.
Yeah.
But to then start just saying that, I no longer want to. This is the issue with corporations that
Basically,
I have. It's
you
like
don't wanna fuck with the guy
you were really about this guy before any of this happened, and
Yeah.
now that this has happened, you want to all drop away. I mean, one brand that's done it quite well recently was Nike when they supported what's that football
Colin
player,
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that there's any link to this guy, so don't be stupid, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's any link, but I'm just saying when it comes to corporations and it comes to backing the people that make you money,
Yeah.
you're supposed to support your people, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when it
if
comes
you're
to
really interested in that
if you're
person.
really interested, you really invested. You didn't want to support them after these
Before, yeah.
situations, yeah. But you were happy to support them before. I think it's a bit mad, but at the same time, it's the fact of life.
Yeah.
You are the person that was holding the concert. You are the main person that everyone's going to come to because it is your concert, right? So whatever the backlash is and whatever happens, you have to suffer the consequences.
Yeah. The reason why I said I wasn't too mad at it and I was like, yeah, is because, like you said, I know how businesses work. And they don't owe you shit.
Exactly.
They don't owe you shit.
Which is very silly.
Unless you've got a stake in the business, they don't owe you shit. So at the end of the day, it's you scratch my back, I scratch your back. I've paid you, you're getting this from me, and we're getting this from you.
Basically, bad publicity, they're like, no, we don't
That's
want
it. So, for example, like a game like Fortnite, look at the impact it could have. Okay, Travis Scott's on the game as Avatar, wherever it is. Parents will be like, okay, this is what has happened. Nah, kids, you're not playing that game anymore. Whatever brand he is related to, that is related to kids. Nah, you come off that because of what has happened.
Yeah.
Brands as well, like you said, bad publicity is. Even though we say bad publicity and good publicity is whatever it is, but it hinders other people's brands.
Yeah, I hear
so whoever's going to back him during this time,
you've got to be prepared for whatever comes.
Be
from
prepared, or you are a monopoly in the game that even this doesn't, like, for example, like Nike. Nike is still going to be releasing Travis Scott trainers. They're not going to drop this guy.
You'll actually be surprised. They might.
I don't think they're going to drop him. I don't think they're going to drop him.
We don't know.
I don't think they will. Because they're pricks.
Another thing to mention as well is I don't know if you guys saw that Travis Scott offered to pay for anyone that died,
funeral.
to pay for all of their funerals
And mental health.
Yeah, and mental health. But the therapy and all of that stuff. However, what they failed to mention is that BetterHelp sells their data to Facebook. One, BetterHelp is the platform that they'll be facilitating all the mental health like stuff from. And if they accept this offer, any refunds or paid funeral costs, if they accept any refunds or paid funeral costs, it waives their ability to sue Travis or Live Nation.
You see that?
Essentially, it's basically like them taking bribe, basically.
Yeah.
You see that? You see that?
Well,
So,
really and truly, I'm not sure if that's like contractually in his thing. It's probably a legal thing out in America because it's a bribe essentially, or I'm not sure what it's considered. I don't know the legals behind it.
I think it's
but
as simple as
I think it is
if you take my sorry,
yeah,
you don't
then
have the right
to
to
bring a
sue
case
me
against
later.
you. Yeah.
I understand
Facts,
that,
it's
but
facts.
I think the things around this and going back to what that was just like an FYI.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up. But one of the things is like I know how you feel in regards to right, you loved me when I was up.
Yeah.
When something has happened, why aren't you backing me? But ultimately, it was never not a business arrangement. You would not have been backing me if I wasn't popping.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And I'm not popping now.
Yeah.
So why are you gonna back me?
It's true. No, it's
Ultimately,
facts.
if we are DBTH, and we have a guest here today, and then that guest comes out and does something mad, what are we still gonna say? But that's family, dog.
No, it's
Watch
true.
the. Of course not.
It's true.
100%.
And no one's even died. So imagine on this type of scale, this type of damage, and this type of influence. Of course, every brand would be smart to back away. I don't know. It's crazy things happening. But I wanted to ask, who do you think is responsible between the concert goers, Travis, and security?
Well, it's definitely not security because security don't manage themselves.
You know what? Yeah,
It's the concert. It's the people that create the concert. Travis Scott.
Yeah, how much? If we could do accountability in percentage out of 100%, how responsible do you feel like Travis Scott is?
During
50%.
during the concert, 50%.
Okay.
If
50%
yeah.
purely because he's the person that has the right to say shut this down
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Or like you said, if he stopped the concert there and then and said, "You guys get your act together," and he made sure that everything was reorganized and everything was, then cool. Yeah, 50%. Security don't have because security are purchased by whoever's managing the concert.
It's not about it being purchased. They're saying that they were understaffed, right?
Yeah, they were understaffed.
There isn't really much you can do when there's about how many people? There's 60,000 people or so.
Stupid number.
But this is what I'm saying. Yes, security is understaffed, but security are purchased or rented by the people that are.
Yeah, but if you have
no.
enough
But
security,
his point is ultimately they fall under the responsibility of Travis.
Cool. Yeah, so
but even still, But when I was saying it wasn't you're thinking of it from the head of a project management perspective, in that this belongs to me, so I am ultimately, but not like that.
No, I'm saying like
in the sense
if you
of
could control the situation, who could stop the situation?
Yeah.
If there was enough security, I'm pretty sure that they probably could have maintained the situation. So in that situation, it is 50% purely Travis Scott. The other organizers of the event for sure, that another 20 or 30%.
I will say
the final 20. God forgive me, but is the goers. It's the people that went there.
I don't know why I'm saying God forgive me, but
do you know
well, really only because like there's people that have died. So really and truly, like no one went there
with
thinking that they're going to die. You get what I mean?
I wouldn't give the goers 10%. I would give them.
Why not?
Yeah, I'll give them less. Do you know the reason why? If I'm going to wherever concert I'm going to, let's put Wireless,
yeah.
Wireless, there's going to be a whole bunch of people. Yeah, a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
We're all here to have a good time.
Yeah.
There's going to be mosh pits. There's going to be all of this. We know this is what's going to happen. So people are going to go wild. Especially, okay, for example, good example, not to this degree, when we went to Ghana, you saw how we were moving in Ghana.
Yeah.
We were all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's the type of vibe that these type of concerts they permit.
evoke, yeah.
So I wouldn't even put them because they're just there to have a good time.
So go on.
No, so go on. Okay,
I was gonna say if I was to give my percentage, I would say 80% Travis, even maybe 90% Travis and 10% concert goers, because I think fact of the matter is, okay, security had a part to play, but when I saw the fences being barricaded and all that, I'm sorry, being is barricaded the right word? Pushed down. Yeah, being pushed down. When I saw all of that stuff happening, there's nothing security can do.
Yeah,
it's over.
It's done. Yeah.
At that point, it's over, because even though we didn't see them by the numbers, maybe thousands of people that weren't supposed to be there were there. So it already meant whatever security that they had in place, it's already not enough, because more than the capacity that they had planned for attended. So I don't think security is responsible at all. I think there was a moment where everything could have been redeemed. Of course,
that was Travis Scott.
And that was Travis Scott saying, "Show's done."
Yeah.
When the show stopped, in that moment, the show should have stopped for good. You don't just think, "Oh, one person's down," because it wasn't just one person that was injured at the time. And once that person had been sorted, there were still people on the ground. There were still people that were. Do you know what I mean? And there's no way you're gonna be performing. You're telling me you can't see an ambulance trying to drive through the crowd. I won't accept that. I don't care.
But the guys on acid anyway.
But even if that's the case, you've got people that are backstage or standing on stage that are monitoring these things. Someone could have notified him, and the show should have ended. That's my problem. And there was even a point where, like, the set that he was on, it was like it was elevated. You can see what's going on. So I don't care. And I know what you mean. The culture, especially with that type of music, there is that mosh pit energy, and it does get quite violent. And I think about Wireless and stuff like that. And you do get that kind of, rough and ready. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I understand that, but not to this degree. Not to this degree. It's absolutely unacceptable. However, the reason why I say concert goers is, God rest the souls of the people that passed. They were victims of people that had no compassion in the crowd
at all.
There are people that are literally like, I've been in. I don't know if you've ever been somewhere where there's been a stampede. I think I've told you guys this before. I was at a house party and the floor fell through. Damn. When the floor fell through, it fell through to like a basement. So it was like 6 feet to get to get out. To get out, nobody cared about anybody. Everyone was just trying to save themselves. So no one cared if they're stepping on people's necks and heads. And that's what was happening in a living room space. So imagine 60,000 people, or however many thousand people it is, one person's down. Nobody cares. Yeah. And that happened multiple times, to the point that 3 figures, that's what we're talking about, 300 people were injured. That is down to the lack of compassion for concert goers. Yeah. So, but again, at the same time, one could say the only reason why they felt scared enough to have no compassion is because it wasn't stopped. Because of the environment that they're in. But yeah, it's all in all, it's mad. That the whole Astroworld situation is mad, innit?
Yeah.
But it's not just about that. We don't just want to talk about that. We also want to talk about why we feel like this happened specifically. So I was reading an article by Hypebeast, and something similar has happened before in the 60s. Did you see that article?
No, I didn't.
Something about the Rolling Stones had...
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones had a concert by something called the Speedway or the Highway or whatever it was. Anyway, mad thing, and it was a similar instance of like, you know, people stepping on each other. It was a stampede, lots of people died. Similar situation. And I think it boils down to the type of artist it is, right? Like superstars. We know who the Rolling Stones are. So, okay, the question that I want to ask is, where he has become like a number one influencer because of clothes and the Fortnite deals and all of that stuff, is that part of the reason why too many people crashed Astroworld?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you feel like people felt like they needed to be there?
It's one of the situations, like the way that Travis Scott has been made to be this worldwide superstar, and the fact that he's on so many different platforms. He's got sneakers. He's on games where young people are there. I mean, I heard children as young as 9 are getting hurt. There's children at these concerts. Like, people have got to this point where it's almost like a clout thing to be at this place. So to say I want Astroworld and have the T-shirt and have the merch or have pictures and videos of you going crazy in the crowd and having fun, this and that. Like, some people are there's going to be people that are going to get FOMO. Those people that actually care about Travis Scott that much. Yeah. But there's people going to get FOMO from that. Yes, so we do live in a generation, and it's not like it's the first time that this has happened in terms of like people wanting to go to places for clout. It always happens. It's not something that we can't just scoot by. So I definitely feel like his superstardom has created these super fans that, or if not super fans, just people that feel like they need to be there just for the sake of being there, which has caused the stampede and all that kind of stuff.
100%. But I think, I don't know how big you can get a place to occupy all these fans, because the bigger the place, the more tickets you sell, which means more people are going to be there, which means it's still over capacitated. Like, you can't
Capacitated?
Over capacity.
Over capacity.
Yeah.
Capacitated.
But yeah, at the end of the day, for someone like him, I don't think there's a way to control it because of who they've made this guy to be. Yeah. Astroworld is like you going to, what's another?
I don't think there is anything that's comparable.
Yeah, look at what they even calling it, Astroworld, as if it's a bloody theme park. And the thing is,
it's a theme park actually. They got rides and stuff too.
The amount of things that even associate with it, for example, like the Nike Day where you can do the baseball thing that they've got. They've made this. They've actually made this guy, like Kesi said, like a god with a lower G.
Little
because for the fact that you got your own day. No, it's not even a day. It's like a weekend. Or,
I think he's got a day. I think he's got a day. It was a 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
Let's say it spanned over 3 days, and it's just you are the main focus. And the reason why is because they know how big you are.
Yeah, but not only that, I mean, like, I feel like we can't take away from the fact that everything he has done, really and truly, from my point of view, is come from good intentions, right? It is generally, like, obviously it is a Travis Scott thing, but he's trying to provide situations which is just for everyone to enjoy. And it's not like this is not something that everyone would want to do. But I feel like when it comes to you doing those kind of things, you have to have the right provisions in place to ensure that stuff like this can happen. Yes, there's some things that can go wrong, but really and truly, others have done it and it hasn't gone as wrong as this. So obviously you've done something wrong.
I feel like it's two things. I agree with that, but I am feeling like part of the problem here is that there are artists that are bigger than Travis Scott. Michael Jackson existed, and we didn't hear of anything like this, and we would have heard about. What's fainting to people dying? Do you know what I mean? Like, we would have heard if something as manic like this happened, and it did not happen, and we know it didn't happen, right? There are artists that are bigger than him. Drake. Where I feel still, we've never heard anything like this. And Drake is a bigger artist than Travis Scott, musically speaking. I think the problem here is that where Travis has not necessarily stretched himself, but where he has made himself present in, are so many spaces that his reach is further than a Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson is just a singer, an artist, and a musician. And that's his lane and that's his field. And fine, he'll do like deals, but it's not like I am in this space. Do you know what I mean? Michael Jackson was not in the fashion world. He wasn't in the sneakers world. Travis Scott is a rapper, a very popular rapper. He's Kylie Jenner's baby dad. Yeah, baby dad. He's in that space of popular culture. He's in music. he's right at the pinnacle of hype culture. Him and Nike are like this.
Yeah.
And everything that is popular right now is this.
Yeah.
Right? And you're at the top of that. Then you're doing music. Then you're doing fashion. Then you're doing McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
All of these things, Fortnite, all of these things. There are so many different groups of people that have a reason to feel like they need to be at Astroworld.
So
You didn't have that with other brands or other people.
going based on everything you said, I would say he's bigger than Michael Jackson and Drake then.
Yeah, maybe
In terms of
in
he's
the
got more
respect
reach
of
in terms of
he's got more
spaces.
reach. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a bigger whatever. But the point is not about who's bigger, who's not bigger, who's whatever. The point that I'm making is that he has made himself too prominent in too many spaces that there is, like you said, there is no place that will be able to have everybody that wants to see Travis Scott at the same place. And so I feel like what has happened at Astroworld, the tragedy that so many people died, is because so many people felt like they had to be there.
Yeah.
Because he is the guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that's collabing with McDonald's. He's the one that's on Fortnite. He's the one that's bringing out the trainers that are $3,000 on resale.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So why would you not want to be at Astroworld?
Yeah.
And I don't think we've ever seen anything like that before.
No.
I want to bring in something else that could be a contributing factor, and that's the culture that he promotes to. Like, Travis Scott is all about raging. He says it all the time. He goes crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about everyone go stupid, go crazy. Like, completely forget about everything, just go nuts.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a huge contributing factor.
100%.
I really feel like it's something that needs to be discussed, and I mean, I know that they do it in a lot of other genres too, in terms of rock and roll, etc. And it's not something that's brand new, but I feel like this whole idea, especially with really and truly, I feel like with this generation now, I feel like as the years have gone on, is that people are a lot more for themselves.
Yeah.
And in these situations where people are raging, like, all senses are gone. Like, people are just going nuts.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you promote that culture, it is something which you can't look past. I mean, even when you're on the games and Fortnite, I may hear about people that are raging when something happens. And like, you see young people, like we see our little brother playing Fortnite and he be shouting on the game, and it's like, bro, like, this is not normal. I mean, obviously when we were younger, we used to get pissed off and annoyed when we lose a game. But like, I'm seeing kids go absolutely nuts. And these
nuts
celebrities, these celebrities are promoting that kind of stuff. And it's like, really and truly, like, you've got to check yourself to a point, because you should be able to know that whatever you're promoting right now can cause some sort of reaction.
Yeah.
And this is a live example, right, where people have lost their lives because of this culture that you promote. And honestly, I didn't want to go into this topic, but there was another aspect that people started to talk about when it comes to spiritual and religious stuff. And there was a load of people that are throwing out that argument. Me personally, I don't believe that argument personally, but you know, there's a lot of speculation going on online. And really and truly, like, a lot of these guys do sometimes come out and say, yeah, they believe in God and they believe in prayer and they believe in manifesting and this and that. But you're out here telling people to go crazy, go stupid, go nuts. And I don't care. You guys know what you're here for. Let's go and do this. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't sound right.
Something does not sound right, which is why I'm saying, like, when people do talk about the spiritual aspect, don't just push that to the side. It might not be as deep as they're saying, but there's definitely an aspect to this. So I feel like things need to be looked at plainly, and really and truly, like, people need to start assessing what they're allowing themselves to be open to. I know young people's a lot harder. You can't police young people in terms of what they're watching, but when you've got a guy that's going to people, going out to rage and come to his concert on smoke, this is just another example of what could happen when you do that kind of stuff.
I think it's tricky, and I don't want to go down the spiritual route as well, but even just speaking to what the words are and what they mean, whether it's down to whatever God he wants to serve, whatever, just going down to the basics of the culture that he is promoting, that is the problem. The problem is that he is creating a violent culture, and he himself, and that's the part I don't want to get into, is his actual character. Like, there's been a lot of things that have surfaced about his character, the way he treats his fans. Like, I don't know if you guys ever saw that video of that guy that worked at Hot 97 and he was like recording him and doing his job on stage, and Travis was like, get this nerdy ass nigga off the stage, man, only for him to come out and say, well, I work here and this was my job. And that was a whole thing. And like, anyway, there's like a lot of talk online about his actual character and how none of this is a surprise, but these things always come up after the fact.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's neither here nor there.
That's a good point when you said in regards to the culture that he promotes.
That's really important.
Huge.
That's really important, because I think, again, this is what I'm saying. I think about Drake, Kanye West. Those are the biggest artists of our time.
Yeah.
And Drake is not out here telling people go nuts, go stupid. And that's very much like the culture that you're talking about, that's very much like a Playboy Carti, Sheck West type thing.
And it's a lot of new artists
it's
that are
very
pushing
violent.
that culture.
And I'm not even going to, we're not going to do this, trigger warning, abuse, but Sheck West is a known abuser. Yeah. He has, there is a lot around domestic violence in his case. And it does not, like that, those things, they permeate, like they transcend into the type of culture that you create as an artist, because that's who you are. And if that's who you are as a character, that's who you're going to be as an artist. And I'm not saying that for Travis Scott, please. But it speaks to, this could have been foretold based on what you have been setting up this whole time. Do you see what I'm saying?
And as you said, he's got such a big platform. Why would kids not look up to him and say, like, this is the kind of person I want to be with, like, be about or be like? We're in a generation where I feel like, and like I'm trying to figure out the way to say this, but I feel like we are definitely in a generation where they are a lot more, what's the word I want to use?
Impressionable.
They absorb everything they see.
A lot more impressionable. They absorb a lot more. And it's like when you've got these people on such a big pinnacle, McDonald's, Fortnite, trainers, music, it's like they're going to be looking at this person.
That's what they see.
This person, why would I want to be like this person? Like, he's at the top of his game. What else would I want? So if this is what I need to do to get to top of his game, then I'm going to do it. Like. Or if this is what people see as being cool, then I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So when these kids get to these festivals, it's like, look, we're listening to what Travis said. I don't care what anyone else said. Travis said, go crazy. I'm going crazy. You get what I mean? And it's very sad because we have now got to a point where people have died because of the situation. And I really would hope that people would like open up their eyes and see that, look, this is not the way to be acting in these situations. Yes, I know when you go to a concert, like you seeing your favorite artist and you're having fun and this and that, but come on, like you can see
you should never lose your class.
Never lose your class. Like,
so what I want to ask you guys now is, so what's next for Travis Scott? Like, what do you see? Do you see it as something that's just going to be glazed over? Do you see him get cancelled?
Definitely not getting cancelled.
Do you think he's getting cancelled?
No.
On a not for you personally, but
I
general
genuinely feel like he's not getting cancelled.
Right. He's not getting cancelled.
You don't think?
Yeah, the guy, they've actually made this guy so big that I don't think he's gonna get cancelled.
I mean, I don't know, because I would say it's not the best example, because I just don't think anyone's had the type of reach that Travis has had. But when Chris Brown was hot, he was hot. No one was touching him. He was in films. He had chewing gum adverts. Like, he was big. The minute all that stuff happened with Rihanna, never heard of him again.
Do you know what? It's a bit different.
And I was actually, the thing is, you know what? I knew someone was going to say that, but I'm going to go as far as to say I don't think it's different.
I know it's a simple A, assaulted, B. He's very clearly the criminal. And in this situation, it's not necessarily that.
It's going to be hard to try and find fault from Travis. So I get that, but I still don't think that it's
But wait, what are you
different.
saying that it's not?
I don't think it's the same, because he was assaulting a woman.
Right.
And especially at that time, I think that's when it now started.
No, it didn't. It wasn't that time.
It wasn't that time?
No, it wasn't that time.
No.
I think it was roughly around that time when they were really picking up people for doing this.
No, they weren't.
No,
the Me Too movement was much later.
No, it was later.
Okay.
But what were you going to say?
Yeah, no, I really feel like, okay, cool. In regards to the deaths that happened, yes, it's very sad. But like Toby said, I feel like it'll be one of those ones that, okay, cool, this has happened. They either pay for the funeral or they obviously pay out. And I feel like a few years down the line, that'll be it. He'll be back to what he's doing.
The reason why I don't think that would be the case is because I think as much as Travis is a huge artist, Nike is a big part of why he's still around, because he doesn't make music. Relevant. He hasn't made any music recently.
I hear it.
So the thing that's keeping him in our faces is
Nike.
The Nike collab.
So if Nike drop
because I don't care about Fortnite. So if you've got Fortnite but you don't have Nike, I would never care about Travis Scott. So if Nike don't do anything with him,
it could be over.
It's just a matter of time before I don't hear anything.
I hear it.
And he can't do anything with another brand because I'll be like, oh, it's fell off, like Sean Wotherspoon.
Yeah.
So if Nike stopped doing collabs with him, I think. Because from a music perspective, he's not bringing out any music. So
do you know what I feel like? Because it's the answer to the last question, which is will people start buying Travis Scott trainers? I feel like listen to this, yeah.
Who's people? Are you asking us or generally?
I'm just talking about generally. Generally, people are not going to stop. But I feel like it really depends on how, because the market just moves anyhow. Like it moves YA. If it was gonna be, listen to me. You listen to this theory. Listen to this theory because it might not happen. But if people actually have emotional intelligence, and that impacts Nike sales, he's fucked.
In the end, money is money.
I hear that.
And if Nike drop him, these are gonna go up. Guaranteed.
Oh, 100%.
So
but that doesn't relate to Travis Scott's success, so that's a minor.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people are not going to stop buying the shoes. The shoes are separate. The shoes are a whole different beast.
It would just be, remember the time when Travis Scott released this? Yeah,
I think trainers have a market of their own, a mind of their own.
Yeah, I mean, not
the
to bring up
the sneakerhead culture don't have respect or morals.
Yeah, not to bring up the actual situation, but look at what happened with ASAP Bari's VLON trainers.
Yeah,
I mean, Nike didn't even sell the shoe.
That guy's screwed.
And the price is insane.
Yeah,
so
the price is stupid.
It doesn't really.
So
match.
That guy's under a show. But I still see him about in places.
That's his own business.
That's his own fucking business.
Gross.
I don't even know what he looks like.
He's got tattoos all over his head.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. Yeah.
I really and truly.
Would you stop buying I know we said generally.
Yeah.
Would you guys stop buying Travis Scott trainers?
I mean, the money's. The trainers is a whole different beast.
I'm not talking about. So I'm not talking about for
keeping.
No, I'm not talking about reselling. I'm talking about for keeping.
Yeah, for keeping.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Travis Scott lows personally.
Do you know what the name is tied to the trainer because it is under him. The trainer is still a Nike trainer.
Still a lovely looking trainer too.
You need to separate the artist from the trainer.
Oh Lord, separate the man from the music. There you go.
It's not possible, but the lows will be bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. Look, there are too many hills
Kesi's
to die
buying the
on.
Air Forces. That's what she said.
Yeah, there are too many hills to die on. This can't be one of them, and not because I like the. But not because I like the trainer so much. I want to do it, but in the sense that people have done worse, and we're still working on cancelling them.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna cancel.
They cancel the baby.
Yeah, but like, let's say for example, the thing is about the baby is that the baby hadn't even reached a mad pinnacle for you to be acting so crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You think so?
No, he wasn't like, you weren't global like that. You were bringing up the same songs.
It's as if the rocket fuel just started.
Like you had just started blowing and you were moving crazy. Like no one even, do you know what I mean? But my thing is like, if the baby brought out like a pair of trainers that I really, really liked, or let's say he brought out, I don't know, a clothing line. I really, really liked it. And he was homophobic. No, I still wouldn't buy it, personally. Personally, not with the baby. No, or Tory Lanez, like even Tory Lanez, I don't even know what's happening there, but I don't support him like that.
Do you know what?
When I don't look at them in that aspect. So I definitely won't.
No. But just what I'm saying is, imagine that there is something that you wanted, but it was backed by somebody who had done something that was either homophobic or racist or whatever.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you'd buy it still.
Yeah, but when it comes to all of this, when it comes to trainers and all that, I've only realized it's a special type of artist or a special type of person that can get to this type of pinnacle, and that is it. Travis Scott.
I don't think you've answered the question.
Look, put it this way: if an artist creates something and it's good, will you buy it? Is that simple? If they create something that's good, even if they've done what they've done. Even if they done what they done, would you buy it?
Yeah, I'll buy it.
If it's good.
No. There is a level. What I'm saying is that there is a level. Like if R. Kelly made this trainer and it was worth 10 grand, I wouldn't buy it.
No.
If
So wait.
Huh?
Wait, Kesi.
Even if it was 10k and I could make 10k off it, I wouldn't buy it. God knows.
If R. Kelly. No, Kesi wouldn't have bought the Air Force.
God knows.
I know Kesi wouldn't.
Even if it was to keep or to resell, even if there's money, even if there's money to make. Let's say I bought this retail.
Yeah.
And it was an R. Kelly collab, and I could make 10 grand of it, I would not have bought the shoe. Yeah. That's on God. I know that.
I mean, one shoe that I definitely wouldn't buy if I can make 10k on was that Lil Nas X Satan shoe. I definitely wouldn't buy that to resell.
No, I wouldn't buy that.
Because you feel like it's playing with your soul.
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
And I feel the same about my morals.
I hear that. Yeah. No, I hear that.
That's my bag. And you know I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
No, I know you wouldn't.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. If R. Kelly had released a shoe that was selling for 10 bags, I wouldn't buy it.
I think for me, everyone has their own way of thinking about things.
Yeah.
My way of thinking about things is I'm putting money in the pocket for someone to ruin other people's lives. And I've seen how he's directly done it. Okay. And I'm giving you the money to do that. Ain't no fucking way.
That's true.
I know the money, the shoe's going to sell regardless. But it's kind of like a drug dealer saying, everyone gets high regardless. What difference does it make if I make it? I'm not that type of person.
I heard that. That's true.
I don't stand anything to gain. Yeah. So I think, everyone has their own way of doing things. But my point is, this situation is very tragic.
It is very tragic.
It's a very, very tragic situation. Let's not act like it's not a tragic situation. However, I think it's a very tragic situation. Cancel culture does not have the nuance for me to be able to say, I don't feel like there's a reason for me to stop buying his trainers and people hear me. So that's my stance on it.
What is so sad, before we finish, what is so sad is that cancel culture is also a pile of shit. Because this will show, the reason why I'm saying that is because if he doesn't get cancelled for what's going on, it shows that they pick and choose. They pick and choose who they want to cancel.
Do you feel like this is worth cancelling him over? That's a good question to end on.
Do I wish? No.
Do you think that this situation is worth cancelling him over?
For the fact that he had the ability to stop what was going on, and we're giving him such a high stake in what he could have done, he needs to get cancelled.
I think it's more than enough.
He needs to get cancelled.
Really?
If you could do something to stop it, you don't stop it. It's your own beef.
Interesting.
Be cancelled. Be gone.
From the facts that we have, high platform, you can see everything, bird's eye view, you need to get your ass cancelled.
Interesting.
And then you're trying to pay people off by bribing them.
Well, he's not trying to. He's not trying to bribe them. He's not trying to pay them off either. He's genuinely trying to do the right thing. But obviously, legally, there's legal matters.
He's trying to do the right thing.
He's trying.
He's trying to do the right thing legally.
You know, lawyers. Them people.
I'm not even gonna try and put up a hypothetical out there, but it's like, he's trying to do the right thing.
I get it. He's doing what he can, but because it's such a too little, too late situation, it doesn't really matter what you're gonna say or do. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Sorry, it was so triggering, guys, honestly.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna put a trigger warning at the beginning. So apologies in advance.
Thanks to Falade and Harold for all the Creps.
Yeah, man.
Big
Thank you, guys.
Big
shout out.
Also, a big shout out to our supporters from earlier today. A big shout out to Yusuf and Kay.
Yes, Yusuf, get a picture on your Instagram ASAP,
please.
Yeah, man,
we
at
are
least something.
perturbed.
At least something. I just want to make sure that it's not Jay-Z.
Let us know when I'm talking to a burner, bruv.
Please.
Or my enemies.
If it's Jay-Z, I want to ask about this 500k dinner.
And whether he would take me to dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
What, sorry?
Yeah, because I don't want the money. I want to go to dinner. Don't try and make me sound like the guy.
Because you want to rub minds with him. So anyway. Me,
fusion.
Look, Jay-Z, invite me to the Rock Nation brunch.
To do what?
That's the one place I do not want to go.
Why the heck would I be
So I can be there in a burgundy suit talking about love is money.
The thing is,
but money
I
is
can't lie.
not
That looks like
love.
the corniest thing ever.
Oh, the corniest.
No. I would love to be there. Do you know?
No way.
But the
Because
issue,
you're a corny.
No.
Nigga.
No. What are you talking about? I would want to meet other people. But you're the one that's telling me that you're going to arrive there in a burgundy suit. You're the one that's got problems.
Yeah, God forbid. I'm
forbid.
chatting shit in the sense of burgundy suit.
Sure.
Of course I'm not.
Burgundy suit and loafers.
But you're gonna be that guy that's wearing the mint suit that will come in there talking about guys, life is money. Believe and achieve. Network. There you go.
These niggas ain't networking. They're
He's
talking
a
about
rich
their
dad,
boat
poor
and their
dad
yacht.
nigga. You forgot.
Yeah,
guys.
Kesi, is this what you're coming to say right now?
Thank you so much for tuning in.
This girl is a liar. No, we're not tuning out nothing.
Yes.
You are a liar. She's a liar.
You are rich dad, poor
We're
dad.
all here
You
for
just
networking.
said that you wanted to go Rock Nation brunch so that you could network with the winners.
Yeah.
The winning
Guys,
team.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Didn't you say that you were super excited for Rick Ross's album for that same reason? Man said he's got $1 million swimming pool. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 84
Yeah, man.
of DBTH Podcast. You can follow us on the gram at DBTH Podcast, Twitter at DBTH_podcast, and you can listen to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts by searching DBTH Podcast, YouTube, DBTH Podcast, one word or two words. You know, it's one or the other. Does that bring us to the end of our episode? Do we have any other business?
This is episode 83, and this
80, Kenny.
is 84. Lord have mercy.
I
We
know,
are rushing
man.
through that.
I'm telling you.
So let me start that again.
Yes.
This is episode 84. This is DBTH, and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.